Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Dr. Aisha Humayun here. Today, this is the first lecture of presentation skills series. And in this, I'm going to talk about engaging large audiences with impact, empowering effective communication, engagement, and impact. So starting with the Surah An-Nahl, this ayat I have specifically selected for this purpose. It states, A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Invite to the way of your Lord with wisdom and good instruction, and argue with them in a way that is best. So what is with wisdom? It means choose appropriate content and tone, while good instruction means be clear, respectful, and engaging. That is the best way of instructing someone. And in a way that is best, use emotional intelligence and empathy when communicating with others. So this is the best way, all these are the attributes of a good presenter and a good presentation. So what are the presentation skills, the abilities and qualities necessary for creating and delivering a compelling presentation that effectively communicates information and ideas? And these skills include interacting with the audience, transmitting messages with clarity, engaging the audience, understanding body language, creating impactful visual aids, and projecting your voice. So why are presentation skills important in health profession education or for the health professional educators? Teaching, training, and leadership depends on effective communication. There's no doubt about that. Enhance learning experiences for student. So if you are a good presenter, and so you will enhance the learning experiences of your audience, your students. You can establish professional credibility, and you disseminate research effectively, because research presentations are also part of that. You're presenting your abstract, your oral presentation, your poster presentation. So you are presenting it effectively. That means a lot. Then facilitate academic discourse. So for that, you need good presentation skills. The key components of an effective presentation includes content. That means what you're going to teach, what you're going to present, design, how you're going to present, and delivery, who you are and how you are carrying yourself, how the way you are delivering. So content includes clear, concise, evidence-based, audience-tailored. These all points are very important, very, very important. You need to be very clear and concise. You need evidence-based to support what you are saying. That will increase your credibility. And your presentation should be audience-tailored, specifically for that group of audience. For example, you are teaching health nurses, or you are presenting in front of doctors, you are presenting in front of your peers. That all the presentation style, presentation content will change with that. So it need to be audience tailored. So you need to know who your audience are. Design, how you are going to design it. It should be really appealing slides. Now we have AI, and there are a lot of many options available for us to make our slides effective, really appealing, and more impactful. So the delivery, your voice, your body language, and your confidence, that definitely that impacts the overall or overall effect of a presentation and make it more effective. So preparing for the presentation, you need to know your audience. Now we are starting one by one, taking before the presentation. If I came to know that I have to present to a group of doctors, young doctors who just graduated. So I need to know my audience, number one. I need to define my learning objectives. I need to research and organize the material, making an outline first and then organizing material, so I can give each and every aspect equal time, or at least prioritize the areas which need to be focused more for these audience. Okay, so then there's time for content. You have to fix time, which content, how much time you're going to allocate to which content. And now it's very easy using PowerPoint or using getting it recorded, and you can get a clear idea how much time you're giving to each content. then you need to rehearse and rehearse at least 3 times. You need to rehearse that, and that will give you a command on what you have put on your presentation. So slide design tips. Now you're designing your slides. That is the 7x7 rule. Maximally you can put 7 words per line and 7 lines per slide. This is ideal. Okay. And use large fonts more than 28 pt. Contrast, high contrast slides, contrast colors, if you use that is good. You can see my slides as well. You can see how I have used the contrast. Use images, infographics to make it more attractive, make it more interesting, and in that way you can engage your audience. Avoid clutter and excessive animation. So then comes the delivery skills. The presenter matters. Dress professionally, eye contact with audience, keep an eye contact throughout your presentation. Appropriate hand gestures, they are very important, but they should be purposeful movements. Modulate voice, pause for emphasis, avoid filler words like the I mean to say, or avoid giving a lot of pauses and avoid filler words. Okay. Communication skills while presenting, language, tone, and pace. These are the verbal skills that while you are communicating, you need to look into your language, your tone, and the pace of your presentation. Non-verbal includes expressions, gestures, and posture. These are non-verbal, but they communicate. Okay. Para-verbal means putting emphasis and the rhythm of your presentation. The you can say the flow of your presentation, that is also part of rhythm. So it's very important to have a paraverbal communication as well. Active listening in question and answer. So it means you are engaged with the audience and you are active listener. Here you show your skill of active listening and then responding to the questions exactly what they are asking, and in an effective way, so they are satisfied with the answer. Then adapt based on feedback. If when whatever feedback you receive after your presentation, you change for the next time, you improve in the next presentation, and that is actually the feedback which is constructive. It makes it helps you to improve actually. Okay. Emotional intelligence and presentation. EQ is very important. If a presenter has a good EQ, it means he can reflect during the presentation and can improve with during his presentation and lecture. And for the next time, definitely he will be improving. Self-awareness, recognize nervousness. Of emotionally intelligent presenter recognizes nervousness. He stays calm. He works on self-regulation as well. Even during the presentation, he knows how to self-regulate herself or himself and stay calm. And motivation, focus on purpose. Empathy, connect with the audience. Social skills, handle the question. So self-awareness, self-regulation, motivation, empathy, and social skills all are part of the characteristic of an emotionally intelligent presenter. So handling question is very important. The way you handle the question, it makes the audience satisfied that the presenter has created an impact. So public speaking techniques, they are very important because handling questions, responding to their queries between the presentation, in between the presentation, and at the end, and the way you are talking to large group, you're presenting in a large group setting. That is it is a public speaking technique that you're going to use. So start with a hook. Use storytelling, vary your pitch and pace, maintain stage presence. Don't go on the corner of the stage, stay there throughout your presentation just on the dais. No, try to maintain stage presence and end with the take-home message. That is very important. Summarize whatever you have told them, you have presented, summarize it and give a take-home message. Handling stage fright and nervousness. That's very, very important. That is usually, I have never seen a person without a little bit of nervousness, anxiety while going on talking to large audience. So that is human. Uh, Starting with the first thing is to prepare. If you prepare thoroughly, it will give you confidence, and it will take just seconds to overcome the nervousness and the anxiety. Practice mindfulness or deep breathing. Reframe anxiety as excitement. This is very important. If you change your anxiety and change the anxiety into excitement, oh, that is the best way, and or to overcome your nervousness and overcome your anxiety, and let the audience feel your excitement, not your anxiety. Then use positive self-talk. Okay, focus on audience. That is not, don't focus on your presentation on your laptop, on your looking onto the stage or looking in air. Don't focus on your audience. Try to make eye contact and use positive talk. So engaging with audience is very important. So how can we engage our audience? By asking questions, by using interactive tools during the presentation. There are multiple AI tools available to assist us. We can include real life examples. That is very important. The examples can, but there need to be focused example, not just telling a story about your past and about the examples which are not relevant to your topic. So be wise while selecting your real life example and practice them before the presentation. Acknowledge diverse perspectives and looking at the problem with different angles, with using different lenses, you can create a positive, engaging environment. So you can acknowledge diverse perspective of the audience as well as you can give a diverse perspective as well, and encourage reflection. You can reflect yourself and you can ask the audience to reflect. Okay, think about what was your experience and how you take this experience or something similar you faced. Kindly reflect on your experience and tell us about your example or your perspective on that. So in that way, you can engage the audience. Presentation in virtual settings, it's very important. This is, I will be covering this in the next video. So I will be sharing the link of the next video in the description. So here, the few things about presentation in virtual settings. You need a stable internet and good lighting. You need to keep eye contact with the camera because everyone is looking into their cameras and they know you are talking to them. Then speak clearly into mic. Use breakout rooms or chat to engage your audience. Otherwise, they will just go away, put the camera off, and just showing their presence in the virtual room, and they can go. So to engage them, you need to know how to use breakout rooms and the chat function. Be visually expressive. That is very important. Here, the face gestures and the face expressions, um, some sort of hand movements, and the tone, the pitch, the tone, the flow, you can say the voice is very important in this, how you are going to talk to them. Okay. Common mistakes to avoid. Reading from the slide. This should not be done. You need to practice and come prepared. Overloading text. Yeah, this is not recommended. Speaking too fast or very slow. Slow can be boring, monotonous, and speaking too fast. They cannot they cannot go with your pace. So that is important that you speak in a way that you engage them. Ignoring time limits. Yeah, that's important, especially for online. Not anticipating the questions. This is another common mistake. So you need to write down all the questions which you think the audience can ask. Feedback and reflection. You invite constructive feedback, reflect on your performance, watch your recordings, seek mentorship, and improve continuously. So, feedback and reflection, you can take feedback from others and you can do reflect upon your action which you have completed. After, during the action, you can reflect, but after the action, reflection will help you to improve yourself. So now, after all this discussion, there's a checklist for a great presentation. Know your audience, clear objective, concise content, attractive visuals, and confident delivery, audience engagement, emotional intelligence, and strong conclusion. So these are a few more points for the large group teaching while you are teaching in your classes for undergrad and postgrad students. So this is instructional presentation tips. Put complex concept into simpler words, voice training to deliver lengthy speeches without being dense, empathizing with the audience for a better learning process, and ability to summarize points and note the key takeaways. So these are points are very important. This one, make them easy, in easy words. All the students always remember such teachers and then summarize the points. And patience and constant learning mindset should be there. When you are working with large groups, you need more patience and learning mindset. So for continuous improvement, I have shared few resources. Listen to TED Talks and Toastmasters International, the Renault presentations, and Harvard Business Review articles, and Nancy Durrett Slidology. These are some resources that you can use to continuously improve your presentations, your presentation skills. So the final thought, Maya Angelou says, they may forget what you said, but they will never forget how you made them feel. So make your audience feel different, feel engaged, feel respected, and feel learned. A good learning, engaged in a good learning environment. Speak with purpose, present with passion, teach with impact. So this is the message of today's presentation. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.